Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to FTRL. And oh my god, yes, it is happening on safe release. It is week 10 of our career mode season 28, and we are into the business end of the season now. It is time to become the legend, and we start here in hell. The Green Hell, no less. It is the Nürburgring Nordschleife hosting round 10 of the season. Joining me tonight on comms, as ever, is Mr. Sean. Good evening, Sean.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
All the worse for not being able to race in this race, but never mind.
You do have a bit of a legacy here, don't you, at the Nordschleife?
Indeed, absolutely.
As
No
the
bad
aforementioned Mr. Unsafe release. Yes. 10 whole laps unsafe, that is right. 10 whole laps. About 70 odd minutes of Green Hill tonight. So what we've got in store then? Well, it is obviously now week 10 of 12. We are very much now getting into the business end of the season. And the level of the car has cranked up a notch tonight. We are in Group 2 Audi RS5 DTMs. So these cars have bags of grip, bags of aero. DRS as well enabled on these things. Beautiful looking cars.
Which I hope everyone realised.
No, I did. I was very adamant to our team they needed to sign their button. So we shall see if anybody made sure. 10 laps then of the Green Hell. Of course, a circuit that played host to Formula 1 back in the day. It still hosts the 24 Hours of Nürburgring on its full layout. So it is a chance 171 corners, is it?
I think so, yeah.
I'm sure Mr. Unsafe Release will be able to correct me on that. Get off me. Now, the grid for tonight was picked by the current team's standings. What are you doing, Cat? Play parkour around me. Pagani wins, Mikey spins, the rain thing. It's the race. Well, let's see see if Mr. Unsafe Release is right. How much money do you want to put on that? So the grid's picked by the team's standing then, and the teams had free choice about where they placed each driver.
This has got to be a first.
Yeah, I think that's the first time we've ever done that. The top 8 all have to start on the soft tyres. The remaining 8 drivers have free tyre choice. So let's see who's where. And go on. I'll let you do it because I'm trying to post a link on Twitter. So I will tick down and you can go through who's who.
Okay, so starting off, we've got the championship leaders, Team 175, and they have chosen the... Is he the league lead? I think he still is. So preheated up, and yes, by just a point, I believe. So they've chosen him to head off the pack, and behind we've got Homer in P2, somewhere. And then you got softly in third for Team Shell, and then in fourth, leading the Baskin Robbins team away, will be Royston.
Yes, interesting choice there, but Royston in the top 4. Fair play.
So Royston's chosen to take the lead, and then we've got Mikey in P5.
Of course, he's filling in for Zom this week.
Yeah, filling in for Zom indeed. Jonesy in P6. Goose.
Let's see, he's gone over the board with the Jaffa Cakes livery again there.
Yeah, just the one. I think he's changing the layer he uses every week, actually, on the livery. Yeah, must be. Goose for Shell in P7, and then Oblivion in 8th. Okay, then we have Dusty Fossil. So he's chosen to go first of the basically free tyre choice, or at least for the start. Free tyre choice runners, so he's starting on the medium tyres in P9. And we've got Biggles P10 for Team Jaffa, Odon in 11th, and then Graham in P12. So then we get... He's up there somewhere, yeah. And then sort of background the kink that comes onto the main straight. We've got Pagani. So Pagani obviously is filling in as well.
For Beach, I believe.
Yep, for Beach. So he's chosen to start... furthest back, as has Glyn, Nobby, and right at the back, Derek in P16. So rolling start.
Yep, rolling start.
Yep.
Without further ado, let's get rolling.
So it's a guaranteed dry start. After that, anything goes.
16 beautiful Audi DTM RS5s. And away we go.
These cars cost
a lot.
Here we go into turn 1.
What's going on in the background? People are going wide. Goose is dropping places. Royston's out wide.
Royston and Oblivion right alongside each other now. DRS already activated, and there's a Goose out going side by side with Jonesy.
Mikey on the attack as well. Oh my God, what's gone on there? What was that? Oh, that is. Who was that going wide? That was.
I think that was Oblivion and Royston.
Oh, what's happened there?
Indeed. Oh, teammates. So Royston's had some.
Got Mikey on the brakes there. Oh,
yeah, a bit of a twitch. She got clipped maybe.
A bit of a snap, and then these cars. Yeah.
And then he and Oblivion have ended up side by side. Royston's pulled ahead, and then
contact. Oblivion to the back of him.
That's unfortunate.
Not who you want to hit. Don't hit your teammates.
No.
There's like 12 other cars on there. They're not your teammates. Oh, they hit Derek as well.
He's caught.
It's all gone badly for Bobbins. They're all the way down to the back. Odon, who's had a bit of a shocker as well. What's happened to Odon? Is he going to turn 1? No, he's turned round, half turn round Glyn. Had to just park it.
Yeah.
There he goes then. But Oven leading the way from Homer. Mikey on the attack. At this point, I was wondering who was driving Mikey's car.
He's absolutely dominating it.
Up from 5th already.
Relatively a few corners in. Only about, 1700 corners to go.
Goose then making his way back up to 5th and then drop down to 7th.
Jones is still challenging.
Pagani up to 9th already. Now, of course, Pagani is our resident Nordish Life expert. So let's see how he gets on.
I don't think it really matters how long Pagani's been away from GT7. But not here. Graham trying to hold him off though. See if he can make the move.
Good run. Going up the inside.
Straight now. But you don't want to be going side by side through this chicane. Oof. It's a good move.
Pagani into the top half of the table already, and we've not even got off the GP loop.
Now the real fun begins.
Now it's what's happened there? Derek's into the wall.
Gone wide into the barrier.
And Derek was struggling a little bit with a banging headache, so be forgiven.
Damage is on, I believe, or at least on light.
It's not. No, it wasn't. I didn't check.
We took it off in the end. No,
yeah,
good.
Jonesy bottled it.
So now we're all, speaking of which,
going up to 7th. So Pagani already into the top half.
He had a moment. Mike is driving. Okay.
That's the proof we need it then. Onto the back straight. Let's go on board with Homer then as he chases Oven. Got the slipstream effect. Trying to find a way through. It's narrow here though. He's just going to bump him. He's going to try and break away. DRS drops off into the left-handed kink.
You can't really get past there if the person ahead chooses to.
Going a little bit deep.
Someone chooses to park it in the middle of the track, so like 90% of this circuit, there's not really any way through.
Very difficult to overtake
moment
without mistake. Spark starts to fly. Oh my God!
It's a bit wide,
but it's got it back. It's okay. We're okay.
So of course it'll be a long time before we actually have to serve that penalty, but it will cause quite a bit of damage when it does come.
It hurts him all the way down the hoarding it. So 12, he's having a good start.
Yeah, still more. That's where it really starts to get tricky, I think, in these cars. Slower corners. I know they start to struggle the most. It's not too bad around this bit, but...
He's on the attack again.
Here he comes.
Now that corner there, it really unsettles the car, and I almost had a big old moment there.
You could see the car just... The nose dipped and then the left hand side just came up.
Look at the front 5 here, absolute nose to tail. Goose giving Mikey a push.
See the front 2 wearing already though.
Yeah. So did 2 times soft tyre and fuel depletion. If you look at the wing now, and there, it kind of goes flat. So now it's flat, whereas before you can see a lot more, especially on the what's going on here? We've got a Homer.
Oh yeah, you can see it dip down now.
Although railroads around the outside, hangs on to 2nd place. Oh, Goose sideways.
Oh. You just want to hang on at this point. It's looking awfully dark already.
Yeah, Pagani up the inside of Dusty Fossil. So he's been released. He's now the lead medium tyre runner. spread out further back. Bobbin's car's recovering. Front 5 absolutely together. Down to wall. Oh, Mikey, that car's shaking its head. And Goose is going to get the inside. Bit of door banging. Through goes Goose. Mikey coming back. More door banging. Sends it to the carousel.
Probably not going to happen.
Goose there getting a bit wobbly as well as he gets the power down off the carousel. And that's a question of how well do you know this part of the circuit?
This is so tricky to get your head around. There's so many vaguely similar corners that are taken in about third gear.
Yep.
This one you've got to stick really tight to the inside because it's a double apex and then back to the right.
Sure, if you didn't, it's got a bit of a lead, so okay.
Yeah, if you can get that bit nailed, it feels really nice, which is definitely what the Nordschleife is all about. When you absolutely hook up a series of corners, it's nothing like it. And then this one is sort of slowed down a bit more than you think, so it doesn't spit you off into the gravel on the left. And then once again, just taking this one easy. You can't really ride the curb too much in these cars so far, not as much as the Group 3s anyway.
Well, just pulled a bit of a lead again, and let's just drop back ever so slightly.
We've lost a Goose.
Oh, we have. What's happened to Goose?
Down in P7.
Oh, he's having another moment.
Oh no.
What's happened? What's happened? Where was it? Oh, it's there.
Oh yeah. So it was P4, and as I said, don't push it too far on the exit to this corner.
Caught the curb on the inside, look, puts him in the gravel. Shame that. Through goes Mikey, through goes Pagani. Through goes Dusty Fossil. So Team 175, everything 3 places, now some dirty tyres for him as well. Stopping that, leading the way. Sparks flying. They're attacking the curbs there. Oh, he's around. Oh, big smash. Big moment. Oh, into the gravel, round and round he goes.
That corner can be lethal. If you try
weird
to take
crash
it
there.
a bit too fast, yeah.
I wonder if did he have his DRS open still? I wonder.
Quite possibly.
Yep, DRS
So
open
it on there. Yeah, it's still open.
It's here. It's here. No, he's dropped it off there. No, shut.
He's just
it's just gripped.
He's still in 6th gear. He's trying to really throw it around there. It just hasn't worked.
So then
another casualty.
Exits the battle for the lead. Bobbin leads from myself. Bit of a gap back to Pagani. He's up to 3rd.
Where's Mike gone? Where's Mike? He was doing so well.
Where is Mike? Oh God, where is
P12?
Oh dear, right.
Right, back we go.
Oh no. That was the wrong button. Alright.
Better keep going.
It was around here, wasn't it? So we're about to see Goose go off.
Yeah, so Goose is...
He's up 4th there, so he's in 4th place here. Yeah, a great first lap so far.
Yeah.
What happens? Is it here? Because the drop there, the car, well, literally the front wheels are off the ground, but he's got around there, okay.
He's held that well. Starting to come under a bit of pressure from Pagani behind him.
That's you've got to play the team game there. Oh, the grass. That's an interesting line. Still going. Oh, he's gone wide. Oh, and into the grass as well. Exactly the same incident.
Exactly the same. Oh, but unfortunately, he's ended up the wrong way around, and he's... I was about to say he's got to wait for everyone to go through, but he just drove across the track.
Thankfully he goes through, okay, and he's away, but yeah, down to P12 he goes.
Oh dear. Unlucky.
Royston at the back then, having had some early lap dramas. But onto the hoarding we go for the first time.
Only takes 1 moment, but the good news is, still 9 more laps.
Indeed, a long way to go. You look at about 7 minutes 20, 7:19 for a tidy lap around here. The slipstream full effect.
Slipstream's working.
DRS wide open as well.
What's the speed difference down towards the bottom? A few miles an hour.
3 or 4 miles an hour in it. Yeah, braking then, and About to rejoin the GP circuit
So,
and complete lap 1.
yeah, here's Urban, who's led start to finish on lap 1. But he's not pulled away yet. Oh, there he is. Didn't take long.
Yeah, and it can't. We're up to 4th then, so yeah, a couple of people making some good moves. Goose has found himself back in P5. You don't want to know what that's over the back. Oh, Graham's gone deep into turn 1. Thankfully, the Nürburgring is blessed with a lot of runoff there at turn 1, so you can go a little bit deep and get away with it.
Make all your mistakes on this bit.
Exactly. It was the 7th. Looking at 8 Jonesy, Glynn. All the Jaffa cars together. Homer down in 11th then after his spin. Of course, he's another one who's kind of just outside the. He's at a bit like P3, 3 or 4. He's in that sort of second little group that's myself and James a couple of points clear. Then you've got Homer, Dusty Fossil, and
so
Biggles.
The standings for tonight was James on 27, yourself on 26, and then you've got Dusty, Biggles, and Homer all on 22. So they're the current driver standings, and then there's a big gap back to the best of the rest, which is Graham on 12.
And they're flashing the lights to his teammate as they let him go.
Graham would be a lot closer if he'd done any other time trials, but he can't be asked. Seemingly.
Well, on to the Nordschleife we go again. Front two are nose to tail. Barney about 3 seconds back, 3-4 seconds back. How you just sit down? He's supposed to go well in 4th, and Graham now under pressure from Goose. He's got ahead of Goose. Oh no, they've both lost place to Justin Fossil, I think.
Make a move somewhere. Goose is all over the place looking her way through. It's not going to happen here. I'll tell you that much.
Not without mistake, anyway. Let's see.
Fun place to have the DRS open as well.
Every way you can. It's times 2 for both, unsafe. But it's only a 3 litre refuel rate now. Good run here, but is there going to be anywhere to go?
Just no room, is there? In the barrier trying to get through.
Sit down. Oh, he's wide. Oh, dear me, getting tucked up right underneath. Tilly,
you've got to be patient. You're going to have to wait. You could wait minutes to be able to get a chance at a move. Yeah, Derek's. I did spot that just before I.
There's a back at. Oh, Jonesy, what are you doing?
Oh.
You see there a unorganised team swap there. Great work. Definitely meant. Playport and got.
Derek's mentioned new time trial up. Yeah, it's not one we're doing because part of the it's part of the championship, but it's a shame we seem to have picked the wrong ones because that is a good one. The 95 Mitsubishi Evo Eiger Nord one.
Mikey is pitted and has gone on to the medium tyre, so he pitted it into the lap 1.
Okay.
Getting off the soft tyres, so he's got a plan in mind.
Gives him some room.
Clear track now, see what we can do. Yeah, good 3/4 of the first lap.
I mean, of course, the difficulty for the soft tyre run, or the guys that have to run the soft tyres at the start, is you're either committing yourself to the one stop with a very, very long stint on the hard tyres, or you're going to have to 2-stop. So maybe Mike is thinking that he's going to have to 2-stop anyway. He may as well do it at the start and get some clear air. Of course, if it rains, that would all go out the window, but we'll have to wait and see. It's starting to get very dark now as well. Not from clouds though, it's just starting to get dark. We will be racing through the night here.
Racing for the lead. Thinking about it, James holds on.
I really questioned when I was sort of trialling this week, I really questioned why I'd never done a race here in the dark before.
Oh, we're living that dream vicariously for you.
Oh no, I did some laps, it was fantastic.
We'll run 2 cars' widths.
He's got alongside.
Going alongside.
It's a fun corner to go side by side on. Coming up. Where's he gone? Oh my god,
still there. Move through. Great respect shown. Take the lead of the race.
Good racing.
Flames spitting out the side of the car there. The car's downshift.
Let's see it.
Well, let's just let Pagani just enter the equation ever so slightly. He's getting closer. Those lights are getting brighter. It's into the carousel they go for the second time. dropping out the carousel there. And James looking at the inside. I'm going to go side by side again.
It's a ballsy move.
And DRS just slot back
Just
in front.
on.
Indeed. Working with intent. Getting closer and closer to Throttle. Doing well in P4. Got Graham and Goose in close proximity as well. So we've got 3 for the lead, 3 for the 4th, 5th and 6th. Oblivion then leaving the charge ahead of the Jaffa cars.
People are not doing too bad on the soft tyres at the minute in terms of tyre wear. Some people might fancy their chances at getting 4 laps, who Mikey?
He's going a bit slowly. What's happened here? Oh, there. That's
right.
Where is he on the third?
Right.
Oh, yeah. No, that has happened a little bit to me. Yeah, it snaps a little bit though. Grips.
Yeah.
And it just catches you out occasionally, and it's caught Mikey out there. So now I can relate. I had a couple of moments there in practice myself, so I can relate to that one, Mikey. You're not alone. It's just this car, it's because it's got so much grip. Sometimes it's got too much and it doesn't slide, and yeah, that costs you big time.
In the meantime, he built up quite a lead.
I'm just slipping back towards the team instead of the wheelie.
2 seconds.
There we go. And then a big thanks slap for a moment. And we're off into the wall. Oh no. And then yeet. Oh, the car doesn't ghost. Then it ghosts and unfortunately gets T-boned around.
Oh man, that's unfortunate. I thought he caught the first one as well.
And then Graham also gives me a big lead as well. The ghosting not working very well. Thanks for the push, Graham. Appreciate that. Thank you. Fortunately, that has cost Graham massively there.
No, no.
Where's he got? Now he's backwards as well. So what happened to Graham then? So yeah,
he just turned
ghosting should have happened. It didn't, and Graham stops dead and goes immediately around.
Good old game. That's what we like to see.
Love that from the game.
Graham, yeah, sensible.
We'll see later on.
Even
The ghosting definitely does work. So Graham's having to drop all the way down to P11.
Oh no.
He's got hit hard there, but what that has done is given Team 175 a 1-2-3 and Picani leads. Of course it does. So we head into the night. Picani leads. Auburn in second. Just to Boston in third. And recovering to fourth. Goose behind me in fifth. And Oblivion, Homer, Biggles, Glyn. On the line there. Headlights lighting up the track there. Beautiful view. On the hoarding it. James there in the background then, so the Jaffa car still line astern in the middle of the pack.
James into the pits.
Second place is in then, so what does he do tyre-wise?
I've got to say, when I was running a few laps on this, I didn't find the soft tyres brilliant to use, in all honesty.
They definitely, you've got to look after them a little bit to get them to the 4 laps, but
yeah, just in it didn't seem to give me a lot of extra speed.
Soft, so he's gone on to the softs again. So James committing to a 2-stop here. By the look of it, well, he's definitely doing 2 stops because he's not getting 7 laps out of that fuel tank. Especially he's only put a. Wait, let me put any fuel in.
He's got onto the mediums.
Oh, he's on medium. That changed. He's on the mediums, but he hasn't got enough fuel to get to the end, so he's definitely pitting again.
Okay.
Come up behind the Jaffa cars, so he's in 10th. Garney leading then, comfortably so. The darkness has descended.
It's a 7:19 starts off with, which is a very good time.
It's a very good time. Just in Fossil. About 6 seconds back. Another 5 seconds back to me. Tyre wear now starting to show, even though the brakes were most of the way to the rear. I think it was on 4 to the rear, but the front tyre is looking very second hand.
Yeah. Four laps would be a gamble for pretty much anyone on the softs.
The jump might be gone. Oh no. Jumps to me. You can't do that. Bastards.
Oh no.
Goose, Oblivion, and Homer then nose to tail. For a bit. beautiful way the lights through this section. Oh, Oblivion's wide though. And is that going to let Homer through?
It's getting
close.
close.
Side. Gives each other room. Side by side.
Still there.
Both of them on the DRS. I think Homer's going to have to back out of this though. He's going to be on the outside. Yeah, he lets him drop in ahead of him. Smart driving, sensible driving. Don't need to have a plane crash on lap 3. Homer's already had one, but he's recovered nicely to 6th.
I think almost everybody's going to have an accident at some point in the 10 laps, so got to keep going.
I'm spitting out the side there with the car exhaust under the right hand side door. And now this sort of a haze sort of dropped on the circuit. It's almost like a bit of a mist look. Very interesting view. So the barbecues are all lit. So that's what's going on. So true to form.
Of course, a number of especially the recent 24-hour races have just been halted for hours due to horrendous fog.
Yeah, I'd say last year's one got stopped after however many laps and a few hours and never restarted.
Unless next one coming up soon. Soonish.
Bill's in 7th. Glenn got back a little bit behind his teammate. Holden now 9th ahead of Jonesy. Being honest, on those soft tyres. Graham in 11th. Recovering after that moment earlier on. And Avon, who was regrouped. He's Royston to 13th. Got Derek and Nobby with him. And Mikey is shimming in the grass.
Oh dear.
What's happened this time? Over the curbs, too much curbs.
Oh dear.
Way too much curbs. Circuit goes right there. Killed the cameraman. Oh, there he goes.
That was too bad.
Oh, you can see this haze on board with the guy. Yeah, see a bit of sort of light mist over the circuit there. Just yeah, fingers crossed. We were thinking about that this year actually as our fly-away race. We're going to Spa again for the 24 hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another good was under consideration, maybe next year.
Yeah, we'll have to go at some point. It's just, yeah.
I feel serious power washing, absolutely.
Stay on board and see how you do this next section.
That's where we do the carousel legging. That's the banking. Maybe we're on the wrong driver. That's not how you do it. Well, I don't think so, do you? He's leading the race. You can't pan him too much.
Yeah.
Well, we're up at the race. Well, we're going to watch every single mistake you make then, Bugani, aren't we?
This is exactly what happens whenever I'm driving. The stream just cuts to me when it happened to me on Bathurst.
Yeah. But a perfect race, so then you have one accident, and it's just as the stream gets there.
Well, I think I had like three wall impacts in one lap, and they were all trim.
On his lead out, looking comfortable over Dusty Fossil. So he's back in again. A little bit. Look at this pack behind. Goose, Oblivion, Homer, Biggles. So now starting to get involved.
Together.
We'll battle this. Oblivion and Goose are getting a little bit wide. Both having moments. I know your mates, guys, but... Oh, that's a big old moment from Goose. And that's going to put Oblivion right on him now. He's going to way through as they head towards the dipper.
So wait for the straight at this point.
Hands on. Oh, Oblivion getting air there as well. Sparks flying.
Goose just looks like he's in a titanic struggle just to keep the car under control.
It's times 8 on the safe. It's times 8 multiplier. So we'll be back into daylight. Before the end of the race there as Oblivion gets on the grass. coming out of the second carousel, the mini carousel. I think Biggles has also run a little bit wide. They've just dropped off the back of the pack ever so slightly. Up front then, it is comfortable as you like for Pagani. And the hoarding he goes.
Car's keeping him honest, he's not a million miles back.
Good job. Gets himself out of trouble.
Interesting to see these lap times. Pagani had a couple of struggles on this lap.
Nice view there of all the cars coming down the hoarding it.
Lovely.
It's Goose and Oblivion. Going to make a move. Oblivion's sort of right under the rear wing as they get to the kink. He missed his chance, and he hasn't quite got there in time. Sparks flying. Looks to the left, looks to the right. Now it's hard on the anchors. Opportunity is gone. Oblivion's still looking for a way through.
Get another chance.
Oblivion's off. Oblivion's in.
It's into the pits.
So Oblivion getting off those soft tyres.
Yep. Is anybody going through on the softs for another lap? Homer is.
Homer's dropped behind Biggles.
Yeah. Did he have an accident? I know he's been there a while. Oh. Here we go.
Oh, it's that corner again.
Corner again. Not quite as bad.
2 out of 3.
Not bad.
Once again, though, it's that car just ripping up, and you don't want it to.
So Homer's decided to do the 4 laps on the softs.
So have I. So has Goose.
Yep.
So that means
That's right.
we're looking to go halfway. Look at the tyre wear then. So, okay, the front left looking the worst. Also, it's a clockwise circuit, so there are more right-handers than lefts. Lap times to 7:21 from Pagani, 7:22 from Carl, 7:24 from myself, 26 from Goose, 7:24 from Biggles.
We changed the tyre wear, didn't we?
Did it?
Okay. I remember doing some trial laps for testing and not being able to get anywhere close to 4 laps. But I realised then that because of that we bumped the tyre wear down. I was getting a bit worried about my driving style.
I mean, you'd still be worried about your driving stuff.
Oh yeah, very much so. It's more my racing style that's the problem.
Super aggressive. The corner is called Schwalbenschwanz. So let's get the tail of a bird. There we go. Fact of the stream so far for myself. So they're running order. So on lap 4 of 10, Pagani leads from Dusty Fossil.
I'm glad that Aaron doesn't appear to be in the chat for this.
So far. Myself with third, Goose fourth.
I await his eventual appearance in attempt German.
Indeed. Biggles in fifth then. Homer in sixth. Owen is up to seventh after stopping. Glenn is eighth. Jonesy is ninth. Graham is 10th. And closing in. The corner where Homer is struggling. There we go. Odon up to P11. Royston is in 12th. Oblivion is 13th, having pitted. Just got himself a half-second penalty as well. Derek in 14th. Nobby in 15th. And Mikey in P16. Yes, we've got 16 people in here, but not 16 likes on that stream. So please do push that button. Thank you very much. It'll take a split second of your time. That goes to all of you. You haven't already done it. Battles are fine. Spread out front. It's this one now for fourth. And Goose now fending off Biggles. Goose on heavily worn softs. Biggles on fairly comfortable looking mediums. So Biggles in a strong place. See that mist again, just hanging over the circuit. Not too thick though, so it's not compromising the drivers too much. It's just a minor distraction that makes the replay look pretty nice. Just having a little bit of a slide just there in the foreground there. Big horse there. Racing over the curbs
on there just to avoid contact.
And closing in again after his little moment.
These guys doing a really good job so far. Sort of mid 720s is more than respectable.
Absolutely. Going on 8th. Jonesy and Graham going at it for 9th. What Spurs and Stoke City wouldn't give to be fighting over 9th place.
Maybe we'll see him swap places in the future. I'd like to see that stadium in the championship. It'd be fun.
You're out there with Man U's new one.
Yeah.
A little bit deep there, just tucked up behind Jones in the dirty air on these cars. It's quite effective, obviously, because they're quite aero-dependent. You're what now? Right there, closest, right in there. He's got so much more grip at this stage then.
Trying desperately to find a way through. This is to be some place to make a move. I'm going to quite sensibly sit back.
Nice sort of winding section here where you might be able to, if you can get alongside. Oh, Graham's gone right up to the curb there on the outside. He is racing hard. Sort of cost himself a little bit of time then, so Jonesy's just pulled a couple of car lengths and looks to be safe. Behind, you've got Royce in 11th, Aragon in 12th. Mark second penalty for Oblivion.
Derek in the chat saying he was struggling to see by this point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the dark and the fog and potentially some cans of Tenants will do that.
The Rangers game on in the background.
And the Rangers game, yeah, it was some game by all accounts. But we saw Mourinho lose, so it's all good.
Garni going faster than his current fastest.
I can see people rotating somewhere in the background. But they might have managed to get going again there.
Maybe Norris.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it wasn't just going through the carousel.
They were at that point.
It might just been the direction change. It's spread out a little bit. It's battle for fourth is still the closest one on track. The run that Biggles has got here. Oh, it's Homer. What's happened to Biggles? Biggles has dropped back. Oh, Goose is sideways. Oh,
it's caught right back
soft tyres.
Cooked
off. Yeah, so these two now struggling with their tyres, and Homer's had a bit of a poor run there. Two teammates then not wanting to trip each other up.
Yeah. Biggles are going to have to wait for Dossinger though. Get the double slipstream. It's not quite as effective as I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
The thing is, the cars top out. It actually tops out on your own, so then it's whatever slipstream you can get does help a little bit, but it's not massive because you're pretty much maxed out there. Biggles, is he going to go for the move? Or he's going to push him. I think he's going to wait.
Yeah.
There's a chance I think he'll know Homer's going to be pitting at this point, so
yeah.
Spitting out the side of the car once again in Icom. Goose is going to peel off as well, as will Homer.
See how the relative fuel looks. 32 for you, 22 for Goose, and 30 for Homer, so I should at least get Homer ahead of Goose on the way out. Interesting amount of fuel left after that amount of time. It means a full tank should get you to the end, but not in Goose's case. He's going to have to use a little bit less fuel than he has done. He wants to go the full way next time.
Carves through the night. Swedish again.
You think he'd be stopping after this lap?
Get to the halfway point.
Fuel.
So little bit worse on fuel. Carl doing best job on fuel. Top 2.
Yeah.
That said, Biggles doing even better.
How far is he
Marginally.
behind now, Carl? He must have slipped back a bit from Pagani, you would have thought. Yeah, oh yeah, 7:25 to
13
7:18.
seconds,
Yeah.
13 seconds now. What's this one? In the 30s, drivers could skip the carousel by going straight after Mutkurv style Stodecker, who's got a gradient of 27%.
27%.
Jesus Christ. There's a hill in Lincoln that's like 14% I've cycled up, and I don't recommend that either. Jesus Christ. 27 is steep.
You can skip the carousel by climbing a sheer cliff. Yeah, okay.
If you can't get over it.
Yeah. You know what you need for that? A Unimog.
Said nobody. Nobby is deployed Homer's tactic of having your indicator on. What that has done is nullify one of his... Oh, there he is. Turned it off again, so he's got both his lights back on again.
Just turning one of the lights off. That becomes a bit of an extra challenge. Of course, this is the first week we have only done one race, of course, so it will literally be the top 8 that score any points this week. Unless, of course, you can get yourself a highlight point, but it's tricky around here. You have to pull off a really unexpected move, I think.
I think I might stick my move on James in.
Why not? Yeah, top 8 at the minute. Obviously, people are in and out of the pits, but
Yeah, so Pagani just possible. Biggles have yet to stop. Owen's got another stop to make. He's still got to make his first stop. Graham has a stop to make. Oblivion has pitted, so potentially.
Yeah.
You're in the distance, but then he put it on lap. He'd got on lap 3, so he would do one in 7 laps for his tank. And myself's probably the first one who is now on. No more stops to make.
How far back is James in the cars ahead of him?
4th at the minute. So he is...
He's not too far.
Biggles is there. About 8 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
I said that. He is now purple by 6, nearly 7/10 of a second.
Wow. Oh well.
He's chomping along nicely at this point of the race.
It's very impressive to be purple, given that his fastest lap so far is 10 seconds down on the fastest lap of the race.
So he's kind of getting... this is the first part of the lap where it's a little bit easier. The technical bit kind of comes after the carousel, which is probably where a lot of the time is being lost. Still half a second up though. Lost a 10th to Pagani in that bit, but it's flying nicely.
With more than enough to start catching Biggles ahead of him, you would have thought.
Absolutely. Running nicely.
He's still going.
Graham. No man's land. It's Oblivion, who's now got some lights in his mirror, and they are mine. And they're in the foreground.
This is it. Well, I suppose that people with different strategies, it could potentially really hold some people up.
Oblivion's on fresh tyres.
Yep. Graham ahead of him, he's not there, I don't believe.
Graham, top 6 of yet to pit, apart from Morgan, who has. He went very early.
As is his want.
Ooh, the curb.
The curb. Don't take
Still
the
want to
curb.
save that. And Graham's got a bit deep at the corner there at the end of that straight. Oh, that's a big snap.
That's a save on a controller if ever I've seen one.
It's a wrestling match this car at times. When the grip's there and then so that it doesn't slide, it just... Oh, that's a bigger moment into the wall. Is that going to cost him a place? It does.
Yep.
So the car eventually lost.
I think Oblivion might have his DRS button taped down.
Of course, it only deploys when you get over 100 miles an hour, so at this point it's down now. You can see now it goes grey, which is active, and now it's red. Red when it's active, grey when it's available, and when it's blacked out like that, it's not there because you're going too slowly.
Yep.
So it's 110 miles an hour, sorry, so like...
He's got a little bit there where it's not activating.
He still had a few, sorry. Gone now on the red line. Hopefully he won't run out of fuel this week like he did in Red Bull Ring.
He'll be doing very well in this field.
Good job, that'll be it. James has still got that half-second penalty. Derek's having a drama. Got away with it though. Washington not having his best week.
No, Derek's doing an awfully good job for a blind man.
Right, race leader is in for his what should be his one and only stop, and 7 litres left in the tank. Dusty Fossil doing behind him. 7 litres. Coming in. Flying
Good
at 9 litres, so a little bit more. And once again, it is a 175, 123.
Yeah. So James has slipped out of fastest lap territory, but he's still 8.5 seconds up on his previous best, so he's had an absolute storm for him on lap. He's got the pace.
And he's in.
And he's in the pits. Okay.
Interesting. So
Whatever.
litres left in there. Whatever.
I mean, he's got one more stop to do regardless, I suppose, so...
Well, get to the end from here, of course. If he goes back on the medium tyres, he can do 5 laps. Biggles is in. Glenn's in.
So any of the ones that have already stopped, we do now have the advantage, I suppose, if it decides to rain again. Or again, if it decides to rain, sorry. But even so,
Intermediates.
still back out in the lead.
Intermediates.
Oh.
What is on the radar? Myself and the blue have gone through. The wipers are on.
Come out on the mediums, and the wipers
The wipers going.
On. Oh, James has stopped for a pit stop. Nice cup of tea. A fag.
But he's on the medium tyres because he hasn't bought the inters.
Not checked the radar. He's not bought the intermediate.
He hasn't bought the wet tyres. He's back out. He's pitted and he's back on slicks.
Of course he fucking hasn't. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Biggles is out as well. Biggles has missed it. Glenn's missed it. James has gone through. Brad Jones is still on the mediums. Graham's in. He'll be pitting. Odon's in. Nobby's in. They'll be going. They've got the opportunity here.
They've got to have seen it. The only question is.
Well, it's raining now, then, isn't it? So.
Yep. Derek. So an advantage. Obviously, it's an advantage for Garney. And
got past Dusty Fossil, who's on.
Yeah.
Still, you can see the rain starting to creep up the bar on the left there by the timer.
It's
starting to creep up. Well, it's in that bottom.
Yeah,
well, it's in that bottom section. The slick tyres still work. Once it gets to that first line, you want intermediates, and once you get to the second line, you want wets.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays in the game, you can deal with a measure of rain or slicks, even if it gets to the. I mean, obviously this is the most difficult track to do it on, but even if it gets to the, the second bar, it is doable on slicks. It's just very, very difficult, whereas before it was impossible. Obviously, if it gets to full wets, then you've got no chance. But even it can rain varying amounts in different parts of the track. So we may.
The circuit, of course, is a big one. So
yeah, we may yet see some changes.
So we've got Pagani on intermediates leading the race, myself and Oblivion second and third on slicks. We've got Dusty Foster fourth on intermediates. We've got Owen in fifth on slicks because he hasn't got any wet tyres. Goose is sixth on the mediums. Homer is on the mediums as well. So is Glyn. Biggles, who said in the chat he missed the call by about 2 seconds. Jonesy on the intermediates. Graham's on the inters. Nobby's on the inters. Odin's on the inters. Royce is on the inters. Mediums for Derek. He hasn't pitted. Mikey's just pitted, he's on the intermediate tyre. So this is going to be the opportunity for those drivers further down to make some ground
now.
The track. And look at how wet it is, it's nearly at that bar. In fact, as Pagani goes at the corner, it's pretty much there.
If it starts raining any heavier than this, those guys on the mediums are absolutely screwed.
See the rain falling now. Still going okay. Oblivion looking racy in these conditions. Right in the back, the traction control is on.
Do their best Lewis Hamilton impression.
Look how racy he is here.
Gonna go for the overtake on the slick tyres.
Oh, wet track. We're over the line, so we're now into intermediate territory. Looking for a way left and right.
I'd just be hanging on at this point and not trying anything silly.
Now the spray kicking up like this is the track there, starting to get wet in places. No, Oblivion's wide. Stays on the track there just. The spray now starting to kick up.
It's the turn, of course, where it just keeps going right.
Oh, Oblivion's has a snap and a slide. We've got the spray now. Two cars on slick tyres. If you see anybody rotating in the background, let me know.
It's always hard to tell, but yes, I'm pretty sure we've got some people going already. Oh,
and I'm the first one to go on stream. Oh, there we go.
No,
there goes Oven.
Definitely multiple people rotating in the background.
Dusty Fossil as
pretty
well.
Sure of it.
Homer's slow.
He's now in 6th.
Goose is there.
We're over the intermediate runners.
Graham 11th.
Graham is there.
And you've got Nobby, Odon.
They're a long way back, but could all change.
Here we go. It's a battle of Dusty Fossil now carving his way through on the intermediates.
Oh, this
up
is
to second.
Crazy. I've seen anything
spray.
like this.
Caught back up despite that spin, so Oblivion's now struggling. Taking that one. Oh, Owen's wide. He's tiptoeing around the corner. Got back ahead of Oblivion.
Oh, there he goes.
And around goes Owen. Oh no.
That corner is going to be so difficult to take in the rain. The yellow flags are out. Homer's managed to make his way through. James getting going again.
No.
No,
no. Going again.
Oh,
now the ghost works this time. Oh, then Oblivion.
Jesus, on the straight.
Works the straight, but oh, dear me. Oh, Goose is wide now. He's had a drama. Graham's now up to 9th. Make that 8th.
Oh, Graham's flying. There's nothing anyone can do about it.
Just got to get round now. Back to the start finish straight. Look at bars just creeping up. You can see it getting higher and higher. Royston's got no grip straight on. He's on the intermediates.
He's on the intermediates.
He's still going off. Marky's got ahead of Derek then, who I think is about to exit the race. Owen's got ahead of Oblivion, who's had another drama. I think at this point I've got traction on 6, and it's still going.
It's still going. Everybody. That's quite impressive, that one.
Oh, the Ghost works this time. Yep, okay.
Yeah.
So Owen back into 3rd, then it's now who wants to spin off the most. Well, Pagani and Dusty Fossil have now checked out. Look how wet it is here now. He's up to the wet weather line. Oh, Pagani's sliding around. Struggling. So even the intermediate tyres are now struggling. Owen's, what has he got on the slicks? Nothing, he's in the grass. Oh, this on a Homer. Suddenly found some grip somewhere.
In the grand scheme of things, not that far from the end of the lap, but it must feel like about 100 miles to the pit lane. And of course, by the time you pit, it could have all started drying out again.
Exactly. Look at how slow we're all going now. 60 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour. Still going off.
He's got about a minute lead. Where's Graham? He's still only up to P6. He's making his way through as Homer goes around, but
we're off.
He's got to end this lap to make as much.
Odon now making progress as well. Odon on intermediates. Nolby's on intermediates. James is on mediums going backwards. We saw having a drama, but it's hard to make up ground. James now caught me.
With somebody in the background doing is that still Derek did the quickest rotations I've ever seen on the map.
And then finds his way through. Pagani in from the lead on the intermediates. Is he going full wet?
Is it full wet, or is it? Has he seen the radar?
I can confirm there was some green on the radar. It was a band of light blue, a band of dark blue, and then a band of green. Oh, that's up and ran again.
Lots of people in the same boat here, quite literally almost.
Ghosting work, but other than losing places.
Oh, disaster!
Struggling.
He's still in P5. And mean, you've caught up to him again, but you can't get past because it's too wet. Neither of you can turn a corner.
Yeah, can't get past.
Made the move. There it is. That's a highlight.
There we go. Slick tyres in the wet, and now it's onto the straight, and now it's just like, how much power dare I put down now? Watch, like, very much. I've got
80% power.
Oh, I was off again. I was crashed the straight line. Yeah, I fucking went for it.
Got the DRS open on 80% throttle. Don't even dare put full power down at the minute.
Nope. Not even close.
You saw what just happened to James, so he's now being passed by.
Yeah, Oven's last lap. Odon's through, Nobby's through.
Graham's now P3 after all of that.
So Graham, who was down P11 and backwards on lap 2, having yeeted my car, finds himself on the podium. Oblivion, Oblivion's lost it.
Oh no!
Around and around and around.
Done really well. Done really well to get almost to the end of the lap in P4. Gone into the aquaplane down the straight, so he played it safe and went onto the wet tyres.
Well, we still come back in the lead, so
yeah.
Can't complain too much.
He's fine. He's got more than a pit stop, so he may as well.
What is he? He's coming up to the Schumacher rest, while obviously Bottle's just down at the hairpin. Yeah. Finally, the medium tyre runners getting to the pit lane.
I mean,
of course, here though. Hold on.
It's a good effort to get there at all. Right. No one to go around again, have they?
Well, Oven will be.
He'll have to go
because he has to.
Dear me.
I would have word with your team members about not reminding you to buy the wet tyres, James.
I've got more trivia in the chat from on stage.
The right-hander called 2.1 kilowatt at the back straight is called Gaglenkopf, Gallows Head. It used to be the form execution site used by the Count of Nuremberg with public gallows. There we
go. Oh, lovely. I've got some trivia. James is an idiot.
It's true. Jamesy in. Glenn flashing the lights. For some reason. I'm going to just tiptoe down this bit then. We're on about 90% throttle. Perhaps drying out a little bit now. Just coming down a little bit from that second bar.
Yeah, so maybe
stop there though. That's going to be wide on the grass.
It's probably the quickest route through at this point, to be fair.
True. Probably more grip on the grass, to be fair.
Yeah.
No.
So maybe the wets weren't the best choice, but it doesn't really matter with the guy.
No. You can see it there. Look, this part of the track. Look, Derek's in there somewhere. Because the indicators are. Look, he's got no lights. Go on then, on the wet tyre. Track just below the bar, so the Inters would be okay, but like you said, he's played it safe. Why not? He had a massive lead. He's still got a massive lead. Look where he is. Look, the two red dots on the map there. So that's a massive lead. And then the racers come back to him nicely then, having been further back.
So these three very, very comfortable. There's still people rotating in the background. I can zoom up James.
Yes, it appears.
Yep.
The track here, look, the track here is nearly.
Is the comeback now on?
Well, having said that, he's gone to this bit and it's very wet again. So no. Is the comeback on?
Not on.
No, it's not. Down to P12 he goes, and through goes Goose and Jonesy.
Oh, hello.
We're battling up the hill. Goose to the outside then. Jonesy on the inside. Oh, Jonesy having a twitch then.
What was that stream the other couple of seasons ago? Where we said he's somebody, I can't remember if it was Mikey or Jonesy or somebody else. We won't say somebody's on the comeback trail and then we just clipped to them and they were in the wall. Sideways.
I mean, it sounds like a Mikey thing, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Try and find it on my I'm sure I clipped it.
Pagani leads, comfortably so. Tusty Fossil in second. Graham is in third. Odon is now fourth. I'm in fifth. I'm just past Nobby, who's down to sixth. And we've got Royston in seventh. Eighth for Oblivion. Over is in ninth. Jonesy 10th, battling with Sir Goose, who is 11th. Oven on the slick tyres then as the track just kind of going back to him at this point. He's in P12. It's 13th for Mikey. He picked a couple of places up. He's had a Glyn and Biggles then, who was charging forward, but he missed the call. That's a bit again. 15 for him, so he's now got a lot of work to do to try and fight back. Wants to get back into this title battle with just 3 weeks to go, including this one. Come on, his car still snaking around. Graham is, yes, Derek is in the paracetamol drawer. We're down to 15, unfortunately.
I don't blame him for that. Won't punish him for that one. I think being 5 minutes behind is good for anyone.
3 shell cars, Royston and Oblivion, so 2 of the bobbins. Oh, Oblivion's wide. So Royston has just passed Nobby Norris. Has he done that? Nobby's just a bit wide. Royston says thank you very much. Wraps him up nicely. Good move. See now the track here, look, he's just kind of getting back to the limit for the slick tyres again. So
I think end of this lap.
Oh, he says his homer goes off. So not quite there.
Limit, but it's not quite there yet.
Oh, he's still a bit raggedy. Oh, very raggedy. Yeah, it's okay on the racing line, but off the racing line, still very wet. So it's how quickly the track evolves. Also has a half-second penalty now. Him and Goose have shared that. Oven, track coming back to him slightly now. Look at that, 10-minute 2. Lap 6, he's an absolute joker.
10 minutes.
10-minute 2, he's lost 3 minutes on the lap. Nearly. Absolute horror show for him, but now the track is just kind of coming back to him.
Now's his time.
Ever so slightly.
To regain those 2.5 minutes.
So what can he do? If the track's drying out, we're going back on the slick tyres, so he's already there. And he's got the fuel.
So that gigantic gap, is that between P8 and P9? A bit further up. No, not quite. Okay.
You have to gap between first and second, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
further back. We've got this one here, we've got 12 to 13, it's quite big.
Yeah.
And then it's this gaggle here, so it's owed on myself. So it's myself up to Graham, there's a bit of a gap. So I've gotten through, so my teammates have kindly let me go.
Western, Nobby, and then Oblivion P8. And then is Homer much further back?
Where's Homer?
Oh yeah, so there is a big old gap, so
yeah, very big gap
those
there.
guys barring any further rain, those guys in the points pay positions are reasonably safe at the minute.
Pagani in.
Pagani pits.
Yeah, getting off those wet tyres. Now, of course, while the track is drying, the pit lane entrance and exit do not. Now, is anybody going to fall foul to that? No, I don't think Pagani will. You never know. Now, what's Dusty Fossil do? So the track here, look, is still very, very wet where he is on the track anyway. So he's maybe slightly off the racing line, but as he drops there, it drops down, and back up again. It's kind of in the window, but you probably would you risk it? There's a lot of spray kicking up there, look.
Yeah.
It's kind of on the limit here, isn't it? So Pagani's out on mediums, interestingly.
Yeah, so the tyres are already warm.
Bottle it in.
A fair bit he's in, yeah. With the tyres wearing that much on that lap, I don't think he wants to do another full lap on the intermediates. I'm sure someone's going to try it. Let's see.
What's Graham going to do? Graham's going round.
His tyres are worn even a bit more than cars were, and he's going to go for it, so...
Do one more lap.
You know, P2, I think.
Medium tyre. Yeah. Interesting call for the medium. You thought 3 laps is quite comfortable on the softs, but he's going to go round. Yeah. Here comes the gang. Royston getting the move done on Odon.
So this is all changed around because Royston and Odon
come alive now,
are really struggling at the start of the race. Yeah. These guys are going to go round as well. I mean, it's very
my reasoning was there's a lot of the racing line was kind of about right, but everywhere else on track was if you run wide you're in trouble. So I
You're
figured
almost
one more lap.
guaranteed to run wide at some point.
Yes.
Your tyres are very good though. The other two further back.
They did a lap.
Not
They got a lap
quite so
extra, didn't they?
much.
They got a lap extra,
Yeah.
didn't they? So they
Yeah,
actually got on the
exactly.
tyres. We just got to brought them back in though. So it was the right call.
Be an interesting prospect trying to stay on the wet line in this around this circuit.
Looking in 7th and has got ahead of Nobby Norris.
Homer has pitted.
Yeah, Homer's going in, so he's gambling. Why not?
I mean, probably thinks he has to at this point. 3 laps to go. Needs to get into the top 8.
Jonesy and Goose together in. Flash the lights. So Jonesy's in. Goose is in as well.
James.
Oven is fine because he's obviously on slick tyres already. So he's up back into top 10.
Back into the 8-minute lap times as well. Good news.
And he lost 1 minute 10 on that last one.
See, Pagano in chat backing me up saying the softs were crap in practice. I agree. I did not. I was quicker on the mediums.
Jonesy on the medium as well, yeah. So different people doing different things here. Oh, and Jonesy got straight on immediately.
Oh no! Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Gets the car straightened up, gets on the dry bit, and away he goes. What does Biggles do? Is he going to gamble? He's got so much time there. Obviously, just got in the pits, and he's got a little bit deep there. Obviously, just missed the call for the intermediates. Is he going to gamble? He is. Sending it into the pit lane hard. He's following him in, as is Mikey. Yep, so they're all in. Get off their intermediates. As the sun starts to rise again.
Here we go. Dawn is coming.
Now just like to drop below. There's still a bit of moisture there, but the racing line is now starting to dry out. P2 though, he's gambled, of course. He's ahead of Dusty Fossil by 6 seconds. Big gap back down, so the top 3 are looking very comfortable at the moment.
That second and third would be really interesting to watch to see exactly where the track is. Just to see if he starts to actually catch him on the slick tyre or not. At the minute,
That's looking racy.
You know what this game could do with? Time intervals on replays. That'd be nice.
That doesn't seem like a big ask, does it?
That seems like a simple thing, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it was like there the whole time on the race or anything. But, you know, not too much to ask for, is it? Kaz, you there? Yes. Got some race cars, please.
Like the stream, Kaz.
Graham. Going a bit deep there. Still got the traction control on, so I'm just being a little bit cautious, but it does look like he is now just starting to close in on Graham ever so slightly.
Yeah.
He can stay on the dry bit. Yeah, he definitely catches Graham now, so it looks like the soft slick tyres are the way to go.
Not the worst decision ever from Graham to stay out. I've got to say.
Yeah, safety first. That's exactly my reasoning as well. Same with Royston and as I've said, Nobby in the chat as well. Better safe than sorry.
Just got to make sure that those tyres will make it to the end of the lap without becoming fully worn.
They've been out all over Odon. Battle for 6th. Both these guys still on inters.
But he's had a chaotic race, hasn't he?
Oh, indeed.
Every time we cut to him, he's either been right up somebody's arse or struggling to maintain control of his car.
The inside.
Oh, he's gone for it.
Side by side through there, and Odon hangs on. But now, they're trying to cut back. Side by side again. And he's got the loop done. Around the outside he goes, and through.
Yeah, very nice.
Trying to find the water then to cool his tyres.
One way to go on this lap still.
Oh, he's on the grass. He's on the grass there. That's one way to cool your tyres. I don't advise it. Hard on the anchors then. Get down to the right-hander. Maybe taking the steep banking, or we're going to go for the carousel. now starting to come up against. You can now see the racing line at least. It's a little bit easier. Oh, have a network error with SVY. And he's left the party. Oh, Oblivion's off. Off again. Oh, big crash to the wall. I've lost my co-commentator. Hopefully we'll be back shortly. Oh, and Oblivion's off again. He's having a chaotic couple of corners here. Hold on, right back on him now. More cherry loss. Yes, it's definitely what this game needs. Doesn't have enough cherry, but more cowbell as well, please. Always more cowbell. Holding on to Odon, further back Nobby Norris. And we've got Oven up to 10th, then he's got Homer with him. So Homer's on the soft tyres, and Oven is on the mediums. These two both in title contention. Oven the current leader, Homer in third, or joint third. He's out on the soft tyre as well. So he's now flying along. He's on the medium tyres. Pickles is on the softs. He's on the mediums. So different strategies for different people. Mikey's gone out on the soft tyre as well. Pagani though on his way to the ultimate lap of the race then. Going in second, but the track drying now. Are we going to see him peel off those intermediate tyres, looking very second hand. Dusty Fossil has caught him, hasn't passed him though. Yeah, Graham's going to come in. So Graham in. Change tyres. Dusty Fossil will re-inherit P2. Where am I in this one? I am on the Dorsinger. Lots of clear track behind me then. Royce dropping back. Oblivion cooling his tyres. As is Odon. Just trying to get them to the end of the lap. Graham onto the softs then. So soft tyres, he scrambles for grip out of the pit lane onto the dry line. In I come from fourth. Let's see what these guys are start to peel off. In comes Royston, sending it hard, getting a bit of air under the car. Next comes Oblivion. Nobby will be in this time as well. We find Oven and Homer going at it. Bravely they're going onto the wet part of the track then. He's now on slick tyres, remember. It's a very wet bit of the track. Oh, James kicking up the spray off the curb. To the right hand, there we go. Over the final quarter of the Nordschleife. And back onto the GP circuit we go. So are they going to pick up any places here? Nobby's still in the pit lane, so up to 8th goes Oven and into the points critically for his championship. Nobby on his way, just behind them. Ahead of them, there goes Odon. He's now on the soft tyre, so what can Oven and Homer do with regards to scoring some points? So Oven now has 1 and Homer's dropped back there, having a couple of shoddy corners. Oblivion and Royston together. So the Bobbins car's coming back at it, and myself in 4th. Bit of no man's land at the minute. Graham in 3rd on the soft tyres and on a charge then. So what kind of gap has he got to Dusty Fossil? So there. Graham coming through that corner now. Got to that corner now, so it's a handy lead still. 2 laps to go. There's Graham coming out of that corner. So that's about 11 seconds. It's a big old gap then. Back short of well, Pagani comfortably leading the way. Keep it on the black stuff then as he immediately tries to drive off the circuit. He has an absolute monster lead. He's driven nearly flawlessly. Couple of scruffy corners, but I think we can forgive that over a 70-minute race, and then some. Tiptoeing his way through. Always on the curb there. You don't want to be on that on the slick tyres. Those curbs are still very wet. Still lights ablaze, giving chase. No real pressure from myself, who got myself into a bit of no man's land. It's the battle of the Bobbins cars. Now these two came together on lap 1. They're going to sort this out this time. Then they've recovered nicely to 5th and 6th. At the back then, Oven wrapping up. Hold on there, what's happened there? Is this just slipstream, DRS? Looks like it. That's a brave move. That is a brave move there from Oven. Cuts across as well. What a move that is. So Oven up to 7th then. Trying to get some more points on the board for the championship. Of course, the current leader finds himself in 7th. Second place is myself and I'm in 4th. So there's a chance of a change at the top. Homer has also then got ahead of Odon, so into the points goes Homer. Critical for his championship as well. Just bust then onto the winding back section. Giving chase, but still somewhere back. So then in a no man's land then. So Oblivion has passed Royston. Then Oven running. And Oven then starting to lurk in the background. Then Royston is 6th, Oven is 7th. He's on a charge then. He had to suffer on slick tyres on a wet circuit. Now the circuit is back in his favour. Condition wise, he's starting to charge forward. Then he's moved from 12th. Oh, he catches a puddle there though. So it's still fraught with dangers this track. Again, he's out wide there. The hunt then. Hold on. Keep it back a little bit there, but with a wet track. There's still a chance of mistakes ahead of him. He'll be in P10. So Goose in P11 then, so the Shell cars, 3 of the Shell cars together. 9th, 10th and 11th. Jersey. P12, Biggles has had a drama. He's run out of road. And Biggles race. Oh dear. Oh dear. I bet you're wishing we hadn't called this bit. Focus clear. Oh no. Oh no, Biggles. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. That was a drama of all dramas there. It's 29 seconds he's lost there. Just for sympathy, Mikey's gone as well. So Mikey thought about coming to take a place away. Gets on the curb. And then goes round as well. Mike. Well, no such trouble for his teammate then. Pagani coming off the Nordschleife for the penultimate time. He's about to start then his final lap of the race. This Fossil still comfortably in P2. The second carousel he goes, and Graham is catching him. Graham now into the carousel, that gap is coming down. So Graham's on the charge. There you can just see Dusty Fossil disappearing around the corner. What's going on back here? We've been a change for position. Oh, Oven is off. He's pushed too hard. He's gone off into the wall. Through goes Homer. Jerks there off the wet part of the track back onto the dry pit and ahead of them. Royston's got back ahead of Oblivion, so Oblivion's had a mistake as well. We've got 4 cars coming together, which could have massive repercussions for the championship because the cars in 7th and 8th are in the title hunt. Royston and Oblivion looking for some solid points for the team and for themselves as well. Oblivion's wide. Yep, Pagani is absolutely destroying the field, as you would expect, no less at this circuit. still king of the ring. So Oblivion has Homer and Oven right behind him. Royston just ahead as well. So cars together then in the battle for 5th. Oh, Oblivion's wide. And through goes Homer. Oh, then Homer's off. Oh, it's contact with James on the both rounds. Oh, no drama. And we're letting Oven go. What happened there? Oh, he's just on the web at the track. Look, yeah, just on the web at the track. Snatches sideways, catches Oblivion, puts Oven in the wall. Oh, accidental, unfortunately. Letting him go. So yeah, just catching the left-hand side tyres on the wet part of the track. And that has released Oblivion and Royston again then. So can they now hang on? They've been given a second wind. Try and break away. Shalkar coming onto the grid then start the final lap of the race. Meanwhile, Graham in his hunt for P2. I don't think you can hear Dusty Fossils go, you can't see it. There it is. Graham is flying along. Just was 7:45. Graham's outlap was a 7:38. So Graham catching hand over fist on that lap then. Can he snatch away P2 on the final lap of the race? This was dramas for me. I'm not going to be getting anything from ahead or behind. And we've got this battle. 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th spread out again ever so slightly after that contact between Homer and Oven, but got another lap to go, another 7.5 minutes or so to try and get back into contention. They're just about staying on the dry part of the track there. You can see a very obvious dry line, but it's still wet off of that line, so got to be right on it. Oven doing a solid job in 9th. We're coming through. Goose in 11th. Because it's still pushing the limits of the dry part of the track. There's going to be a penalty. Wow. Oh, change for P2. What's happened there? Where has that happened? On the GP loop. What's happening to Dusty Fossil? Oh, he's caught the curb. Oh, he almost is with the pit lane. And through goes Graham. So, we don't even get onto the Nordschleife before Graham is into P2. So, just the advantage over the soft tyres. Having a bit of a twitch again. Oh, Royston's off. What's happened to Royston? He's just going to run deep at the hairpin here. Oh, he's on the wet bit of the track. He's got the wet bit of the track and off goes Royston then. Through goes Oblivion. Royston regains in P6 then, but he's lost out to his teammate and now we're right in front of Owen again. All going off on the last lap then. You can see even though the track is dry, Oven bravely on the curbs, kicking up spray, now looking for a way by, but it's a very narrow dry line. Just going to find an opening where there's low risk of crashing. Oh, he's giving Royston a bump there through the S's. With them on DRS, and we're trying to close back in as well. Again we go. Just seen Dusty Fossil have a moment there. Oven and Oblivion get away with it. Having a twitch though, but they've survived. Into the Nordschleife we go. It's all sort of spread out here. Glyn just coming around to start the final lap of the race. Big one's coming out the final corner. Mikey on the Dortinger. So, has Dusty Fossil got anything back for Graham? He's lost P2. Still in the hunt. See Graham there disappearing up the road ever so slightly. What's going on back here? Oven's back behind Homer. Just a tidy run there. Oven having a tidy run, and Homer drives right around the outside of him. Great move there from Homer. Brave. Given his earlier moment after he caught the wet part of the track, but he showed no fear. And takes 7 places back then again. Critical for his championship. Should be taking points off Oven. We've only got 3 weeks left to go, including this one. Oh, just a bottle there on the wet part of the track. Brave. Oh, big moment. Oh, he's in the wall. Oh, he's round. Dusty Fossil on the last lap has got around. He's trying to flick spin the car. There we go. And he's got a healthy lead. Just going through the flick chicane there, heading towards that part of that. Yellow flags are out there, so you can see that was a big gap, but it halved. It was about 26 seconds. It's down to about 14. Now it's still a comfortable lead. As Oven there has just got back out of Homer. What's happened here? Over the curb, and Oven getting just the traction out the corner. Through he goes, drives back past him. So these two yo-yoing places. Oven back into 7th then. Still Oblivion and Royston just ahead as well. Oblivion trying to make a bit of a break. Oh, and rushes off. Oh, he's been off there as well. Has he got a wet part of the track here? Yep, just brakes too late. Look, onto the wet part of the track. Into the wall. Through goes Oven. Through goes Homer. It's that easy. It's that easy to do. Just a fraction late on the brakes. Car locks the tyres out to the wet part of the track, and then you're in the wall. So Oven and Homer are through. Up to 6th goes Oven. 7th goes Homer. Now comfortably clear in P2. The carousel on his way. Dusty Fossil just going in. Where am I? Just coming to the corner there. I'm wide now, out on the wet part. Hey there, very easy to do. Another one nearly getting caught out then. So Oven trying to chase down Oblivion. Then it was pulled a bit of a gap then while Wheels behind have been having their dramas. Spread out ever so slightly. Royston still though in the hunt as well. He's not far behind Homer. Comfortably ahead of Odon in 9th, Nobby in 10th, Goose in 11th. Jonesy closing in now on Goose. Gets on the wet part of the track. However, way out front. We're not even at the other second carousel yet, and Pagani is already coming up to the final couple of corners. Out of the final corner, this has been about as dominant as it gets. He is back with a bang. And I'm sure Beach will appreciate the points. Pagani then is victorious. The carousel for the final time then. He's clear now. Dusty Fossil, he however has got a shell shaped car trying to close down on him. The gap is shrinking all the time. I think he's just nursing it home at this point. And then on the Dottinger. See the gap though, he's pulled over Dusty Fossil. Can't even see, there's Dusty Fossil in the background. There's the gap. You can just see the name. There's the car behind. There's the shell car. But only a couple of corners to go. Graham nearly running deep there at the penultimate corner. But survives. And what a recovery drive from Graham then. It's P2 for him. He seems very, very happy with that. Great drive from him there. Dusty Fosslin has negated any more dramas. Navigates the final couple of corners. Kicks up a splattered puddle there. That's fine. Around the final corner. He's got enough fuel this week. And it is third for him. There's been a change for fifth. What's happened back here? Oh, is that Oblivion? What's happened to Oblivion there? Into the final carousel. Oh, kicks out too early. Spins around. And throws away fifth place. Through goes Oven. Through goes Homer. On the wet pot again. Oh no, Oblivion. Can he come back at Homer? Then he's got on right on the tail of Homer then. So Oven has somehow, despite spending 2 laps on a wet track on slick tyres, is going to recover to P5. Oblivion is right into the rear wing of Homer. Is he going to pop out? DRS is open. Is he going to come out? When does he come out? Is he going to leave it as late as he can? He's not gone for the move. I don't believe he's not gone for the move. Now into the final couple of corners then. It's now last of the late breakers. Homer going defensive. Closing in. Oh, Homer's at a twitch. It's a drag race to the line. Oh, Oblivion's going to get him. Oblivion does take P6 and on the run to the line. Great drive in there. I thought the opportunity was gone, but Homer bouncing over the curbs has just cost himself the run, and Oblivion pips him to the line to 6th. Then it's 8th for Royston. Nobby Norris is going to be in P10. It's Odon in P9. Solid drive from him, because I think he was struggling with spinning a lot earlier on. It had to be coached apparently by Aaron. It's 9 for Odon. Nobby Norrison out of the final corner. Solid drive there from Nobby. Just a 1 spin I think in that one. Great job, mate. P10, and unfortunately the other drivers do not even make it to the finish line. They were that far back from a very dominant performance there from Pagani, as you would expect no less from him at the Nürburgring. Well then, that is week 10 in the record books. And that means there is now just 2 weeks to go before we crown our season 28 champion. So next week we're doing what is the fastest racing on earth. It is our IndyCar week. So we have 3 races coming next week: a street course, a road circuit and an oval. So please do join us for that. And then the final week of the championship in 2 weeks' time is coming to you from the Circuit de la Sarthe in Le Mans. That will be the crowning moment of the season then. So can Oven fight back then? Well, it was a great recovery drive there from Oven, despite their having to run a couple of laps there with no wet tyres in wet conditions. So a P5, I think that is a very, very good recovery from him there. A little bit of help along the way, but a couple of mistakes there if he could have ironed out. I think he might have got there himself anyway. But good recovery there from him. Minimal damage lost after all that drama then. What it definitely has done though is cement Team 175 standings at the top there. We've got cars in 1st and 3rd. And yeah, everybody else then just kind of getting solid points then. So 175 are the team to beat. And well, we'll have to see how the standings work out. But yeah, it's looking very close there at the top of the driver's standing as well. But that is it from us this thing. Unfortunately, Sean hasn't made it back. So thank you very much for joining us. If you hadn't liked the stream, please do so before you go. And also, final reminder that sign-ups are now open for next season. So season 29. The sign-ups are there already, and we already are getting close to having 2 full grids. So if you do not want to miss out, please make sure that you do sign up ASAP. I have had a sneak preview of what is happening next season, and it is going to be quite exciting. So do get involved before it's just too late. So, but from us, thank you for watching as ever, And we will see you next week for the concluding 2 weeks of our season. But from me for this evening, goodbye.